Chalong Bay, a small bay located in Phuket filled with numerous tourist boats. This is the place for divers from around the world. Anything you might need for your diving trip can be found here, whether it be diving equipment or a boat at the right price and of the right type for your trip. This is the starting point for your diving adventure in the beautiful Andaman Sea of Thailand. That's right, we're about to travel to the Similan Islands, one of the most beautiful island chains in the world. The waters surrounding the islands teem with a great variety of colorful and interesting marine life forms and have held secrets and amazing discoveries for visitors for more than 100 years. Finally, I've made it to Phuket, the biggest island in the southern region of Thailand. But my final destination this time is not here. Instead, my friend and I are heading for the Similan Islands, a large group of islands situated in the Andaman Sea off the coast of Phuket. I've dreamed for years of visiting here and seeing with my own eyes one of the island's marine animal treasures, as the waters around the Similan Islands are only one of a few places on this earth where you can observe the graceful flying movements of the manta ray. A diving trip to the Similan Islands usually starts here or in Kuraburi in Phang Nga Province, 90 kilometers from Phuket, where you can also hire a boat for the trip out. The boat trip from Kuraburi is shorter than from Phuket, so it's up to the individual's own preference where they'll start. We've decided to start from Phuket on this trip, and finding a boat is easy enough. There are dozens of small operators located along the many well-known beaches of Phuket. You can buy tickets in nearly every shop you see along the beaches. Even if you arrive without any equipment, you'll still be able to go diving because any piece of equipment you might want can be rented here. Your choice is limited only to your own tastes and the amount of money in your pocket. No matter where you buy your ticket, however, you'll most likely have to board your boat here at Chalong Bay, unless you've bought a ticket from the operator who leaves from Kuraburi. The numerous diving tour boats fill the bay during the late afternoon. It's not until nighttime when they'll depart for the Similan Islands, where you'll arrive early the next morning. If you get hungry, there's nothing to worry about. You'll get a taste of some terrific Thai cuisine right on the boat. Truth be told, I don't get along too well with Thai food, and it always ends up being defeated by my stomach. I really like to travel like this because I get a full night's sleep, and that's a welcome relief after having traveled halfway around the world in the past 48 hours. It's the ideal start to a perfect, relaxing holiday. The Similan Islands are situated approximately 100 kilometers to the northwest of Phuket, and the boat seems to be taking its own leisurely pace in getting there. At first light the next morning, I can see the islands now very nearby. Soon the water surrounding the boat becomes crystal clear as we approach the islands. Located this far from the mainland means that the water here is extremely clear and you can see right to the bottom. Similan has garnered a name for itself as one of the most beautiful islands in the world, with one of the greatest and most colorful diversities of marine life, including coral, fish, and plants in the Indo-Pacific region. It's almost unbelievable that nature has created such a magnificent masterpiece. The word Similan comes from the Yawi language spoken in the southern region of Thailand and is used to denote all 9 islands that make up the Similan group found within the boundaries of Thailand's Phang Nga province in the Andaman Sea. Travel from Island 1 to Island 9 takes about 2 hours by boat and means that there are numerous diving sites to be found around the islands. Each of those sites offers a different underwater environment. From the large rock formations in one area to the rock wall known to divers as the Wall of China, from the underwater caves to the myriad schools of fish, each diving site has its own unique characteristics and attractions. You come to dive in Thailand, there's one thing you'll need to do, and that is to do absolutely nothing. The boat operators and their staff will look after you every step, or in this case, stroke of the way, from the moment you set foot on board. And when you clamber back on after having finished your dive, the only thing you have to do is prepare your mouth for the delectable and thirst-quenching taste of fresh fruits. If you don't want to spend every night on the boat, then there's always the option of having one of the dinghies drop you off on Myang Island, where you can spend the night in a tent on one of 2 wonderful beaches. The islands are covered in dense jungle, and it won't be difficult to catch a glimpse of some very interesting animals.
Oh look, there it is. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's on the branch there. Yeah.
One of those might be the Nicobar pigeon, which originates from the Nicobar Islands.
I thought they'd be a lot smaller than that. Yeah. See.
And as you stroll from the beach at the front of the island to the smaller beach at the rear of the island, you might just come across some chicken crabs, a large freshwater crab teetering along the path. For those visitors who are not divers, Similan has other things to offer too. I've seen numerous large speedboats carry dozens of passengers to the islands. They arrive in the morning and depart in the late afternoon after a full day of swimming and sunbathing. Some even elect to stay the night and return the following day, as there is a daily boat service. Cruise ships also drop by on a weekly basis. I guess getting to the Similan Islands is no longer a difficult feat. The park offices are located on Myang Island, and there are also bungalows here for visitors who wish to stay the night. Rooms must be booked in advance though. As for me, I'll just take the tent.